A good show for you all. I got a damn good show for you all. In this tutorial, we're going to be comparing two scopes, two rifle scopes. We have the Hyperion 4 through 8x power, and then we have the Ascent, which is a 1 through 4x power. At the end of the video, just go ahead and tell me which one you like out of these two. Now, both of these are loaded up on a 30-06 rifle. We're going to be hunting whitetail. We're going to be using both rifles and see which one you prefer. At the end of the video, I'll tell you which one I prefer over the other one, even though I use both of them. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go and change the timing for the whitetail drinking time. Now, the whitetail drinks from 8 in the morning to 12 p.m. But as you know, we need, instead of 8 o'clock, we're going to put it to 9:30. We're going to give it 1.5 hours extra. So by the time we go to the lake, the animals are going to be there already. If we left it at 8 o'clock, if we changed it at 8 o'clock, once you get there, you're not going to see anything. So we're going to change the time right now. The hours are changed to 9:40 in the morning, and we're going to start heading out towards the lake to get ourselves a couple of whitetails. And like I said, we're using the Hyperion 4 through 8x power. And we're also using the Ascent 1 through 4x power, both on 30-06. And let's see how they work out. Okay, so we have some whitetail over here. The distance is 300, 270 yards, 260 yards. So let's get a little closer. And this one is a, let's see what we have, what sizes we have here. 192, 193. Okay, it don't matter. Let's see. So we're going to use first the Hyperion 4 times 8x, which you get much closer. It has a little bit more sway. Sway meaning that it moves to the side much, it moves much faster than the other one, but we'll try it. Hold the breath. Killed him. Okay. Now we're going to try the 1 through 4 Ascent. Okay, so now here we have a, let's see if we can find a big one. Okay, we have a 258 right here at 313 yards, and this one we're going to use the 1 through 4. Oh man, but that's so far away. True. But see if you can put the crosshairs right in the center of the animal. There you go. That's it. He's down. In reality, it's just a matter of choice of preference. Now, when we get to shooting the moose, I like to use the smaller 1 through 4x Ascent because for me it gives me a more precise shot. The scope, the rifle is not going to sway that much from one side to the other one. So we're going to go ahead and pick this one up. Well, here we're going to use again the 1 through 4x. This animal, which is a little much closer. See, when you put the crosshair on top, it has less sway. Let's see if we can hit this one also. 50%, 25%, he's going down. Right there, dead. Well, here's the animal that we shot with a 1x4x, the Ascent scope, the smaller scope with this one. Let's pick him up. And we hit him in the heart at 311 yards with the small scope. Right in the heart. This is the idea. You shouldn't be shooting animal past 300 yards anyways. 250 would be the ideal distance. And with that, you can use this 1x4x scope, which will give you a more precise shot. On the other hand, you can also use this one that you see the animal much bigger, much better. The only difference is going to have a little bit more sway. You're going to have less of an aiming point where you're going to shoot the animal. It's going to be less precise than the 1x4. It's a matter of choice. At the end, I'll tell you which one I like the most, and I'm assuming you're already guessing which one I like the most. It's this one. But I'll let you know later on during the video. Let's see if we can shoot a couple here with the regular 4x8 Hyperion. Okay, there are a couple here. That's a 192, a 210. Okay, so here we're going to use the 4x8 Hyperion. Oh, much nicer, right? That's what we say. Much nicer. Oh, yeah. It's beautiful. Well, Legend, the 4x8 looks to be much better because you see the animal more bigger. Yeah, I'm still not convinced. I still like, well, you guessed it by now, I still like the 1x4. Gives me a more precise shot, has less sway to the sides, and it gives me a more refined point, a more refined area of the animal that I'm going to shoot at. But, like I said, it comes to preferences, whichever one of the two you like the most. The other thing is that to use the 1x4x, you got to get accustomed to using that rifle. Because everybody wants a higher level scope. Everybody wants the 18x16, but the higher the magnification, as you know, the more sway, the more movement the scope is going to have. And the less accurate you're going to be shooting the animal where you want to shoot the animal. Right? Of course, at a larger distance than 300, you probably want to use the 4x8 or even the one that's 8x16. But if you practice enough, sometimes I make shots at 400 plus yards just using the 1x4 because it's more of a precise. I already know where to put the reticle of the scope on top of the animal, at what area for me to get a hit on the animal because I've used it so much. And like I said once more, it's just a matter of preference. So let's go shoot some moose and then you let me know. Now we're going to be shooting the moose. And we're going to be changing the drinking time for the moose, which is 1,200 hours to 1,600 hours. And we're going to be using the 300 Winchester Magnum, once again with a 1x4 Ascent scope and the regular Hyperion 4x8. We're going to put the timing for 1,300 hours, 1337, that's fine. And let us go get ourselves a couple moose. So here's the moose right here. We're at about 274 yards or so. We're going to get a little bit much closer. Maybe 250. Right about here, okay? I'm going to use first the 1x4. And I'm going to place the shot right here. Oops, I got to load up first. I'm going to put this shot, let me see, right, oh, this one, we don't do this one, right, oops, there, ooh, killed him, nice, okay, let's go get him. So here's the animal that I just shot, let's take a look at him. Right exactly where I was aiming, right there. At 248 yards. One shot. Let's pick him up. So here we're even a little bit closer, and we're going to be using the 4x8 Hyperion. Hold our breath. With this scope, I've noticed that you have to swing it into position. In other words, when you hold your breath on the animal, you have to wait until the scope goes directly where you want it. See, I'm holding my breath and it's still moving. And this animal is dead around here, so let's go pick him up. So here he is right here, and let's take a look at him. Right there, also centered. The shot was at an angle. Like here, there, okay? At 227 yards. Both will do the job. Let's pick him up. We're going to be shooting 2 more animals using again the 1x4x and then also the 4x8x. So on this one we'll use again the 1x4x, and we're going to try to get a hard shot from here. See, it's more precise for me. It's more precise than the 4x8, but I think it's also some out of his choice. I'm going to try a hard shot from here. He's moving his head to the side. Let's see if I can get a hard shot from here. Wait a minute. Gotta load up first. Yeah, that's a hard shot right there. Let's go pick him up. So let's see where we shot him. Right in the heart. Right there. That was 205 yards. Now we're going to shoot one more using the 4x8, the Hyperion one. So here we are at this lake here, and I just saw one there in front of us. He's in back of this tree right here. And also we're going to do a hard shot from here using the 4x8. That one's dead also. That was also a hard shot. We're going to go pick him up. Take a look at him. Also a hard shot. Now, of course, this one was a little bit much closer, which was 145 yards. So it should have been an easier shot. So at the end of the day, I believe that both of them are good scopes. Although from what you've seen, I'm a little bit more biased towards the 1x4x than the 4x8x. Even though, like I said, I've used them both. And I use them both. It's also depends on your style of shooting, how well you can handle both of them, how good an eyesight you have, what type of control do you have on the rifle when you aim, when you hold your breath, etc., etc., etc. So that has to be taken into consideration, and also it's a matter of preference. What's easier for you to use to hunt the animals, okay? So I hope you enjoyed this tutorial or kind of video. Let me know in the comments which one do you prefer out of these two and the reason why. And thanks for watching. Go ahead and subscribe and put a like into the show. That way I'll be able to make more videos like this one. See you in the next one. Bye bye.